You're listening to episode 84 of the Let's Go Comic Show. My name is Justin.
And I'm Matt.
And we're here to talk about comics, comic books, comic movies, comic TV shows, everything in the world of comics. And how do we rate those things, Mr. Matt Ritchie?
We rate them with the Let's Go rating system, which starts with the top with a gotta go.
Yes.
I'm like talking like Jimmy Durante or something. And it starts at the top.
And it starts at the top and works its way down to the bottoms. The bottoms of the dirtiest part of all of us.
The next town. It's a Let's Go. Below that is a go.
Yeah.
Below that is a gotta go.
Hey.
Way down at the bottom.
Trash juice.
Trash juice. You whisper that trash juice.
We don't want none of that. You whisper that. You whisper it. You whisper it so
you whisper its name. How are you doing, dude?
Tough guy. I just want to be a tough guy right now.
Oh.
Talk like a
Feeling
tough
like
guy.
a tough guy.
But tough guy detective. You know, hey.
That's because you're going to be visited by the spirit of Frank Castle this
That's right,
week.
dude.
You excited for that? For some more Punisher?
I am. I'm like excited, but at the same time, I'm like a little. It's like anticlimactic because you're like, yeah, this is awesome. More Punisher, and they're gonna be like,
is it gonna be?
It's
more
like Monday. They're gonna be like canceled. Like, oh, really?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully, he shows up in a
All
movie.
done.
You know, maybe he'll show up somewhere. Do you think he will show up anywhere else? Like Punisher?
Nope.
No, you think that's it?
I think that's it. But I mean, if anybody was going to,
we kind of talked about this.
I
last
think John
time.
Bernthal would be a good option. Yeah, we talked about that last week.
I just think he should be on. He should be on something. Just he doesn't need a Punisher movie. Just Punisher's there somewhere.
Yeah,
just
Punisher's just hanging out with Hydra. You know, just bending the knee.
Oh man, yeah. Anyways, so speaking of not those things, let's jump into so yesterday morning. Well, I guess not even yesterday morning. Yesterday was Tuesday. Monday night, Tom Holland sends a tweet out. It's all I talked to Sony, or so I talked to Sony. Something, correct me, but it's basically that. And then Twitter's all, he's gonna be in Venom too.
Oh my gosh, that's what we jumped to, not the movie that's
like,
coming out this year that he filmed.
It was like, come on, people. And so you wake up in the morning and it's trailer for Spider-Man.
Far From Home.
Far From Home. So, what are your thoughts, dude?
My initial thought is it's hard for me to be excited about anything Spider-Man other than Spider-Verse after seeing that.
Yeah.
Which isn't anything against this movie at all.
No, not at all.
It's just more praise for Into the Spider-Verse. If you have not seen it because it's an animated movie, shame on you, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, go.
Yeah.
Just go.
What's up, Danger?
Initial thoughts is I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I like the idea of him traveling abroad. I'm like, okay, that kind of changes things up, makes it feel a little different from what's come before. It's still highlighted the main thing that I hated about Spider-Man Homecoming, and that's the fact that they didn't want to just commit and make Zendaya Mary Jane Parker, but they're still calling her MJ because they refer to her as MJ multiple times in the trailer. I was like, that's
Your friends call her MJ.
That's still kind of dumb. My friends call me MJ. My friends call me MJ.
They do.
Your friends call you JM?
They just call me JK.
JK.
Not really. No one ever calls
just
me JK.
Just kidding.
Hey.
How'd you feel about the trailer, dude?
I liked it, but I wasn't pumped. If I had to rate it, I don't know, man. It's a let's go. I mean, I'm going to go see it. I'm excited to see it. It's on my birthday weekend. I'm going to go, hey, let's go watch.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Let's go watch Spider-Man.
And they wear their Ramones heart on their sleeve
right at
the jump, too.
Right. So you already got me there. Yeah, well, I was going to.
They know you.
They knew. They're like, Justin will like this.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Yes. Yeah, I think with it, I guess this is the interpretation of Spider-Man that the MCU is doing. And I don't hate it. I think I loved so much what Spider-Man was in Into the Spider-Verse, even their Peter Parker, the blonde one or whatever. Man, I loved him. I was like, he's great. Let's get there. I hope we get there with the live
Peter
action.
Parker.
Or
almost
even
40 years old.
Whatever.
Just sad Spider-Man.
Yeah, pizza eating Spider-Man.
Dude, yeah.
But
crying in the shower.
So you have to separate the two because they're two separate things. And so
yeah, absolutely.
And I even tweeted after it, you're gonna have to work really hard, which is, you know, just kind of like being a little, you know, you're just being silly on Twitter and stuff. I actually am like,
You're just being feisty.
yeah, I'm excited for it, of course. I'm like, dang, Mysterio's in it, and people are stupid if they're like, Mysterio's not a hero, because they're saying he teams up with him. I'm like, of course he's not a hero. He's Mysterio. He's a master of like.
Isn't he a master of like illusion and stuff like that?
Yeah, so you see like freaking, look like Sandman's in this, like Hydro Man, right? Like
it looks almost like elementals.
Yeah, and so is he creating these things to make himself look like a hero to gain some type of access? I don't know.
But that costume and the effects, like it looks like Mysterio.
He had a globe on his head.
Looks
dude,
like
I'm telling you, dude, 2019, 2018, it's the year of giant helmets, giant globes.
Helmets.
Black Man is like, now what? Mysterio's like,
what
I
if
got this.
Thor gets a helmet again?
Thor should wear a helmet.
Endgame. Oh man.
He's like, where's my helmet? And then he is given his helmet. He's like, I'm ready.
Like severe brain damage and needs some protection.
You are not the god of helmets. His dad shows up.
What if he was, though?
He's the god of helmets.
You get a helmet. I'm providing the helmets for all of the Avengers.
Loki had his, man. Come on. Loki has no problem putting that big, gigantic thing on, dude. You know? I'm just saying.
Also, he puts the helmet on.
Thor. Yes. Thor helmets, dude. 2019. That's all I'm saying.
He's just going to like, Iron Man, here's your helmet. Captain America, here's your helmet.
Get this
Spider
man
helmet.
a helmet. Black Panther's like, I've got one for you.
Man a helmet.
Yes. He's like, what is this?
That's like his shop that he sets up on Earth. Like, it's like, I'm just going to hang out in Midgard for a while. I'm going to make helmets for people.
Make helmets. He's just banging them out. He's like, pretty good with a hammer. He's
pretty good.
Takes a hammer and says, he's a metal worker. You know, he's like the version of Thor from Adventures of Babysitting.
Yes.
Which
my gosh, Thor.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Which is played by freaking Kingpin. What's his name?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio. That's freaking Vincent D'Onofrio, dude.
Oh man, I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Oh,
which
man.
I was probably way too young for. But
she's like,
it was good.
A little girl loves Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
Yeah. Anyways,
so
back to this trailer.
Spider-Man: Far From Home.
So overall, like, it was cool. Then, you know, Nick Fury takes out, you know, Ned, a.k.a. Genki.
Yeah.
A.k.a. not Harry Osborn.
We get a little bit of like, it looks like almost like a stealth suit for Spider-Man.
You see this
glimpse.
So here's the thing. I don't know where this takes place. Like, I was like, spoilers, Nick Fury and Spider-Man. You know, again, we know.
Do you think there's a chance it takes place before?
Yeah, I mean, it could.
The craziest theory I saw is that what if it does technically take place after Endgame, but Endgame there's time travel, and it goes back to before Infinity War. Maybe.
Who knows?
That's the way they reverse stuff. Is that
you're just in a weird spot because
so much. There's a lot of possibility.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, all the people trying to make a big. I know you were joking about it, but there's probably people that are genuinely like, well, geez, thanks for ruining it. I thought maybe Spider-Man was done being Spider-Man. It's like, really, guys? Really?
Yeah, they ain't done, dude.
It's never been a matter of will these characters come back, but it's more how.
Yeah.
And I think that's still interesting, and that mystery is still there. Because who do we not see in this trailer at all? Tony Stark.
Tony Stank. Well, they bring him up.
Tony Stank.
They bring him up. I feel like the way they brought him up, it was like, do they know that he's dead?
Gone.
It wasn't a reverent.
He's
was like, he's like Thor and Iron Man, you know, talking about Mysterio.
That was great watching the trailer with my sons, by the way. That was great. Having a good old dickwad.
Dickwad, yep. I was like, there we go. My son looked at me like,
that's there.
He was like,
huh?
He did this like eyebrow raise, like, what's that, Dad? Like, I mean, but knowing, like, I heard that at school.
Be like, yeah, you don't need to say that.
Yeah. Let's keep more things out of my kid's vernacular, Spider-Man.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Flash.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Flash. Penis Parker.
When I say penis, you say Parker.
He's all, my head back. He's all, don't. Okay, so suits, Spider-Man suits. He has got 3 suits in this trailer. He's got his regular Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, the Homecoming.
And then he's got the Shield Black Ops suit. And then he's got that new black one with the white spider on the back.
It kind of looks like Miles Morales. costume a
Does
little
it?
bit.
It's just black and red.
Well, it's black and red, but it's got red on the fingertips. It's got red in that middle portion.
And the weird white spider on the back.
I'm not feeling that.
Anyways, I was wondering if that's like the.
But I'm up
new
for more
Shield
Tom Holland
gives them.
Spider-Man though.
Love him as Spider-Man.
I'm up for the next phase of whatever Marvel's got going.
Yeah.
So,
well, I was watching Homecoming before I came over with the boys. That's why I was a little late.
Nice.
So, Asher wanted to watch. He's like, Dad, let's watch Homecoming because he's all pumped on the trailer. So
right.
Put it on. We were watching some of it, and it is so fun. I don't think I've watched it in a minute, and so it was fun to kind of see his version of Spider-Man. I'm like, oh, I really love all this. I love all the Aunt May stuff. How everyone loves Aunt May.
It's really funny. Have you seen the 10-year challenge with Aunt May?
Yes.
It's
yes.
like she wins. I was like, dude.
Yeah,
She
dude.
really does.
Because it shows what's her face from
the Sam Raimi
Sam Raimi.
films. And then 10 years later, Marissa Tomei.
Oh man, yeah, all those jokes are great, dude. I think
Aunt May.
that's one of the best things they did was make Aunt May not so old because if your parents kicked it, like their parents are probably around the same age as your aunt, right? So
like within a range.
yeah, like unless it's like your aunt, your great
like a
aunt,
great aunt.
yeah,
for sure.
but they never really specified that. So it seems like it's just Aunt May, and so it makes sense that she's like probably late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, I think so.
She's a hot Italian woman.
She is.
That's
That
the
she
kind
is.
of things.
Can we?
No,
Can
this
we
is the
talk
Aunt
about-
May hour. You listen
No.
to the Aunt May hour.
No.
No
Can
Uncle
we
Ben's
talk
here,
about
guys.
one of the crazier theories to come out? Because everybody breaks down trailers now to look
Yeah.
at every single thing to kind of say like, oh, I think this is what it is. Dude, some people are saying, they're like, what if in Spider-Man Homecoming, it seemed like a passing thing that Tony Stark sold Avengers Tower and you see it in the background being rebuilt and stuff like that in this trailer. What if that becomes the Baxter building for the Fantastic Four?
Sure.
What do you think?
I don't think.
How likely do you think that is?
I don't think it's likely because I feel like Reed Richards makes his own buildings. He's like, this is too scientifically like archaic for a man of Reed Richards' intellect. I feel like he creates his own thing.
Too dickish.
Unless he tears the whole thing down. He's like, oh, this is a great plot for me to like erect my own building. Four Freedoms Plaza is happening right here. So I don't know. I don't think it wouldn't bug me if it was. I'm just trying to like be a little. Yeah. I'm being a little counterpoint because sometimes I'm like, man, you guys are making a lot of a stink over something that has already filmed.
Yeah.
And they didn't have those rights at that point,
But I mean, a lot of that could be post-production. It's kind of like, I can see it.
That's true.
I can see it because you're not necessarily doing that intentionally at the beginning, but you're leaving it open enough to where, like, if that does fall through, then you have a way.
Yeah.
I would imagine, I mean, for me, it falls in the same kind of headspace as Jarvis becoming the Vision.
Okay.
I don't think that was their intention at first.
No.
But it was one of those things that was like, hey, as they're breaking the story, like, this kind of makes sense, actually.
Yeah. I mean, you can backdoor anything, Yeah. Like
yeah,
they did it for Iron Man 2. Look, that's Peter Parker, that little boy there. Like Feige said, oh yeah, the little boy at the end who's got the Iron Man helmet on, that's Peter Parker. Okay.
Yeah, but that's different. That's like outside of it. That's not like in continuity in the movie itself.
Well, I mean, but it is official continuity, though.
Well, I mean, because he says it outside of it. But I'm saying, like, you don't get that information, that confirmation within the film. Which this would be if that was the thing. I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of a fun theory.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's part of me, I'm like, man, it would be great to have a good Fantastic Four movie.
It definitely would. I would love to. And I think we're going to get one. I think in the next 5 years we'll
see that done right?
I think we'll have it. I think the Fantastic Four.
What if it was sooner?
I don't think it'll be sooner.
What do you think will be sooner than that?
Well, if you think like they're just barely getting the rights back, like, I don't know, I forget what it said, like mid 2019, they can start thinking about them.
Okay.
So it's 2019. Let's say they already have a bunch of movies on their slate. I doubt they have anything written.
Right.
Maybe I'm sure Kevin Feige has some ideas, like, oh, here's what I would do, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, because you look at something else we're going to talk about in the news, like, it's like, hey, this thing is happening, and also we've been working on it, and now that you guys all officially know about it, here's a sneak.
No, very true. I just think
They
like,
could have writers on it.
maybe they do. Maybe they have an idea. I'm just saying the soonest we would get something, maybe in 4 years. You think about like 2019 is packed. Like freaking Samuel Jackson is in a Marvel movie every 2 months. You know,
it's true.
He's in Captain Marvel, and then he's going to be in Endgame, and then Spider-Man, and then what? You know, I don't know what's coming out in 2020. Do we know? Not Guardians of the Galaxy.
Black Panther 2?
Maybe.
Because
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler, I know, is back on it, but I haven't heard any release dates for it.
Yeah, I haven't really.
Either way, I mean, getting a
Elementals,
phase
who cares
4
about
like
that?
going, like who cares? Yeah.
Yeah. I hope the Elementals.
The
is,
Eternals, you mean?
Eternals. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Phase 4 getting going, I think is cool. Like I'm interested to see, and I'm wondering if after Endgame comes out, then this summer, like Comic-Con, like San Diego Comic-Con and stuff, it's like, oh, and by the way, here's the rest of the stuff that we haven't
It's
told
like
you about.
an X.
Dude, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do this huge thing at Comic-Con to be like, here's what's coming down the pipe.
Yeah. I think we get New Avengers, a movie called New Avengers.
Yeah.
And then I think we get, that would be 2021. New Avengers.
Yeah, dude. There's so much
And
we can.
I think we
guess
get a
at
new
for
Thor
this.
movie. Just because Ragnarok was so successful,
Yeah.
I think you got to do something, because if Cap and Iron Man are off the table,
Which they may or may not be.
they may or may not. Who knows? Robert Downey
It just
Jr. may
feels
go,
like
I'll
the
be
right
Iron
time.
Man all the time.
It feels like the right time, at least for Captain America, to hand it off to either Bucky or Falcon.
That doesn't make any sense though, because not Netflix. Disney is developing a Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
Oh, really?
So
I forgot about that.
Handing the Cap like I don't know. I don't know. Cap.
What if that's what it is?
They're just,
One of them is Cap.
why would they send that to TV though?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just the way they're like, dude, we're gonna flip the script. Everyone go to this pay service, and you guys can watch like them battle it out. They're like Captain America buddies on. They have a big blue car with a star on the front, and they're solving crimes across the country. That's it.
The AmeriCar.
Falcon and Bucky. Yeah, the AmeriCar. They're just driving around, dude. It's a big Ford truck, dude. Just filled with American
SUV.
Swiss cheese
they
singles
stop
in the
every
back.
20 miles to get gas again.
The heartbeat of America.
And all that is to say, like, we don't know what's going on with the next stuff
Yeah, we
with
don't.
Marvel. And I kind of love that I don't
Actually,
know.
Matt, I do.
Oh, dang it.
Me and Kevin, we've been talking.
Left in the dark again.
Venom 2, just saying. Avengers, Venom 2.
Oh,
Send the symbiote Avengers.
Don't send a symbiote to do a spider's job.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Fantastic Four movie, 2024. It's going to be in 2024.
2024.
Makes
That's
sense,
forever
dude.
ago.
2024.
Oh, dude, that's forever in the future.
Dude, it's like 5 years. 2024.
Gosh, that's only 5 years. Man,
Or
I'm old.
it's
okay.
already filmed. They've already filmed it, dude. It's done. They filmed it in like Disney headquarters under the sea.
I mean, let's think about it. If they wanted to, they could have all of this stuff ready to go. So when it's official, they're like, boom, we cast, boom, we green light the script.
You think
boom,
they
we
already
do.
have like a thing, like
I don't know if they do, but I'm
like
saying
idea.
it's possible they could, though.
Yeah,
Because this process has been so drawn out. Like, they've had plenty of time to start developing ideas if they wanted to. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, again, if they have stuff in the works already, if they rearranged whatever they had planned for Phase 4 to incorporate this into it.
What if at the end?
I mean, if you
Of
got the
Endgame,
rights
they have something.
to Fantastic Four,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't move stuff back around to make them a central part of your next phase?
Well, that's essentially what they did with Spider-Man. They bumped Black Panther
Yeah.
to bring Homecoming up a little closer because of the deal they had. They're like, we got to get Spider-Man out because he's going to be in Civil War. We need to,
Yeah.
So I get. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just trying not to be so like.
It's intriguing to me.
Yeah.
I don't feel like connected to it emotionally at all.
I think X-Men would be more, but I think they need to let X-Men simmer a little
I feel like
bit.
that's the one that needs to breathe. Fantastic Four, people will be like, yeah, sure, go for it.
Well, because what comes with it is so great. Like, I don't even care about the Fantastic Four as much as I'm like
Doctor Doom,
Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, like
Galactus, a real Galactus,
yeah,
not Cloud Galactus.
exactly. Like all of that sounds like the win. Like
I just want to see
Doctor
a big
Doom.
freaking purple helmet on the screen.
You're like, what is this? And you know they can do it because, like, if you look at the Celestials from Guardians, like, okay, there's giant space people out there. Galactus makes sense. Like, we can do
absolutely.
that. So it's not so far fetched. So yeah, man, I'm excited for it. This came off of a Spider-Man trailer. So
yeah, a lot of good.
What did you think about the Spider-Man trailer?
It was fine to me.
What's your rating?
It's a let's go. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it. It's not as unexciting as the Captain Marvel trailers were, but it's also not something where I'm like, whoa.
I think it's years better than the Captain Marvel ones.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay.
So that's Spider-Man Homecoming. What else do we have here? We have some more movie news.
You're absolutely wrong because that's Spider-Man Far From Home.
Oh, did I say Spider-Man Homecoming?
You did, man. And
gosh, dude.
I feel like I don't know who you are anymore.
What the sleep deprivation of parenthood has done to me. So
yeah. Whatever,
my
dude.
brain does not work the same anymore.
It's all good.
So Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. So let's go.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm excited.
I wasn't over the moon about Homecoming, but I really like Tom Holland.
Yeah.
In the character. I like a lot of the cast they have. So, I mean, I think it should be a good movie.
It's fun. It
should be good.
Go with it, man. Be happy with the Spider-Man that you get.
Oh, man. Okay.
Not the Spider-Man that you got. He's the Spider-Man that we need, but not the one that
we deserve. How'd I know it was coming back to the Batman for you?
Hey, okay.
All right. So let's see what we got next. So we know that Christopher McQuarrie, director of the last 2 Mission Impossible movies.
I believe so. Fallout and Ghost Protocol?
Rogue Nation?
Rogue Nation.
Pretty sure he's Rogue Nation. Yeah. But he has accepted the mission for filming back-to-back Mission Impossible movies for release in summers of 2020 and 2021.
Cool.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
And
Tom
we know
Cruise
that
is
he
literally running
worked
right now.
He worked with Henry Cavill, and people were, I don't know if it was just hopes or actual rumors of him wanting to do a Superman movie. So there you go. There's our comic tie-in to this topic.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
there was like some people said, "Oh, would you do a Superman movie?" He'd be like, "Yeah, if the script was right." Just because he worked with Cavill, and people are like, "That means he's gonna do it." Twitter, like the moment you say,
of course they jump to it.
Like he's
just like the
Superman
Baxter
shirt.
Building being in
exactly. So,
but yeah, I'm excited about this, man. Like I've really liked this run of like the last, I don't know, say 3 or 4. Like ever since Mission Impossible 3, it's been really good. So I mean, knowing that we have more stuff like that coming, I think that's gonna be really cool.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, he's the best.
Dude, he was great.
I'm gonna hurt her.
I'm gonna hurt her.
Oh man, he's dead. I forgot. Dang it.
Yeah. Way to go,
Thanks
man.
for bringing that up, dude.
No, it wasn't he going to be Penguin?
No, but sure. Yes.
We're in the mode of just throwing random rumors out there.
Of course, he was totally gonna be Penguin.
But now it's just gonna be Josh Gad.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh man, that.
He keeps tweeting stuff like he's insinuating it.
Is he trolling? There was a thing like about a year ago where it was like him and Jeff Johns at DC offices, and he's holding like a Penguin comic, and it's like, nah.
You know what? It's okay, dude. He won't be Penguin in a Batman movie. He'll be in the Penguin solo movie.
It's a Penguin solo movie. It's in the same universe, and he's just like,
he will be the one to inherit the black goo coming out of his mouth.
You know what'd be really funny is if he trolled really hard and did that same thing. Like that same song and everything, and it was like
oh my gosh,
just zeroing in on his face, and he's just like.
But he mixes in a little Olaf in there.
The only reason I thought there was a little bit of like credibility to it is like, dang, they're supposed to be filming like Birds of Prey like this week. They're supposed to start, and I'm like,
and if he was playing Penguin, that would be really on the
rumor
nose.
Was that
would make sense.
Penguin's part of it, but then I've also been reading like Penguin's part of like. There's a little bit of stuff I know about the Batman, but not a whole bunch.
Oh dang! Look at you.
So it was just some
just holding out the info, insider information. That's okay, dude.
But
so anyway, that's something we're excited about, dude. Mission Impossible.
Yeah, well, I just watched.
You just saw Fallout for the first time.
Yeah, I've been busy. I was going to watch it with MoviePass, but that doesn't work anymore.
How'd you rate Fallout?
There's wine clubs. Fallout was freaking great, dude. It was.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was a gotta go, man. Like I'm so bummed I didn't watch it in a theater. Like I'm
not gonna lie, dude. It was pretty epic.
It was.
I'm glad we saw it in the theater.
So freaking good, dude. There was
fun.
a few like things like I saw telegraphing like, oh, I know that.
Oh, for sure.
You know, someone's always gonna rip a face off. You know, like, oh, how are you? But I saw a few of them. But
oh yeah, dude, I saw it coming, but I didn't care because I
Yeah.
was like so happy about it. I was like, I love this.
he loved shoving things in the crevices. I'll tell you that. There's
Whoa.
a few times. There's a few times where like, you know, you get the trucks driving down the street and it gets stuck like in the alleyway.
Oh, yeah.
And then the helicopters getting stuck in like the.
I was thinking
the
maybe
mountains.
you saw like some extended cut that I didn't see.
I did,
and I'm like,
dude.
oh, I missed out on some action apparently.
That's why he's got the mustache.
All
No.
the crevices.
Yeah. FYI, that's the one thing that made me frustrated. I was like, there's no need for that mustache. in
There
this
was no
movie.
need. The mustache did not play a pivotal role.
They're
in
like,
this.
it's so you'll understand why we need that mustache.
You
So
understand
Tom
why
Cruise can twirl it at
Superman
the
had
end.
to look so weird.
Dude, if I was Henry Cavill, I just would have shaved that thing off. I'm like, this is stupid, dude. I'm Superman. You know what I'm saying? He probably
Superman,
would
I'm
have.
not some random
Well,
like CIA agent.
I don't understand Hollywood and like their laws, their facial laws, their facial hair
Facial
laws.
laws.
They're like, you're out of this town, Henry Cavill.
He could just take it off and be like, "Oh, this mustache was actually a disguise the whole time."
What if he was like, it's been fake this entire time? He's like, I can't
Oh,
even
dude,
grow a
that'd be
mustache.
amazing.
I'm like, I don't know.
He's actually albino, like under there.
Dude,
hairless.
I feel like Superman just suffered because of Paramount, because of that movie.
Way to go. Which was admittedly a really good movie.
But
And even with the
Oh.
mustache fiasco, Mission Impossible Fallout was better than Justice League.
oh yeah, Pff, no duh, no duh, no lie.
So can
Yeah.
we talk about another long-running movie franchise?
That's all you wanted to
that's
talk about?
about
You
to
wanted
get
to-
something?
I guess Mission Impossible.
Impossible.
Mission Unpoppable.
I just thought it was cool that there's going to be more, and it was just funny to
well, you said something
loosely
though,
tie it in.
because there was something on Twitter about him going like, I've never said I was offered a DC movie. What did he say?
Oh yeah, I saw that recently because people, I think the same kind of rumors. He was
Yeah.
like, no, like I didn't like turn down a DC offer to do these. Like,
yeah,
everyone's like assuming like, oh well, because of that rumor, he must
Yeah.
have said no to DC to do these.
gotcha.
I think he was probably like, nope.
He's all
He's
well. He's
probably
filming
like,
back to back.
you guys made that up in the first place, so
Yeah. I turned down your rumors? Sure.
yeah.
All right. Did you hear about, so like, there's been a little more information, not information, but just, some swirls about Ava DuVernay's Jack Kirby's Fourth World movie,
Oh yeah, that
It's-
it might focus on
Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle and Big
Barda.
Barda.
Because Big Barda's her favorite character, she said.
Oh, dude. He's
That's-
kind of focused on their love story.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe it's focused on the exchange of Orion and Mr. Miracle, but it just, the exchange is part of it. Maybe it starts off and like there was a
Right.
family and there was an exchange, and they focus maybe on Mr. Miracle and Big Barda.
I mean, Mr. Miracle feels like that everyman, like relatable character in that pantheon of people.
It would be dumb with the heat, and not that like Mr. Miracle, the comic that Tom King, Midgard did, was like setting the world on fire, but the comics world, yes, but just like this has been like, it's been given some accolades. Can you imagine seeing it in a bookstore on Amazon or whatever, and like, we're making a movie of this? Oh, cool. It gives a little bit of like, hey,
Totally.
this is something you can go check out. That's the big machine working right there if they do that.
Maybe that's
So
when we get our hardcover.
that's when we
edition.
get the hardcover. Dang it, soft covers.
Gotta wait.
I don't need anything
Your
in my
covers
life.
are soft.
Yeah, I want a big giant hardcover. I want a dust jacket. I want a foil embossed.
No
below.
floppies.
No floppies on this.
No limp floppies. Just a big old hardcover.
hardcover, dude. Just so I can hold it, read it. So I want the Blu-ray extended cut of this story. So 13 issues, not even 12.
Just an
There's
extra.
one more issue.
There's one more. Release the king cut.
We forget release the king cut, right? Release the king
All of
cut.
that DC Entertainment interference.
Yeah.
Tom King story you really wanted to tell.
What was that final issue?
They brought in Bryan Singer to finish that comic. It was so weird.
Bryan Singer. And then did you hear about how Bryan Singer didn't even direct that Queen movie?
Oh yeah, dude, he was taken off like
He,
pretty
like,
early in
left.
production, and then another dude took over.
Like the caterer just did
and
it,
I
directed
think
it.
like neither one of them got any love in the Golden
They're
Globe
like-
except
they're
the
like-
speech.
Just do the end of Live Aid. That's it. We'll just do that. All right, cool.
Let's cut to Live Aid. Let's do that shot for shot.
Actual footage. There we go.
Do you want to get back on track for talking about the news we actually?
Yes. Sorry. Okay. What else have we got?
Ghostbusters.
Answer the call. Delon's favorite Ghostbusters movie.
Our rad friend, Delon. We're talking about the Reitman family stamp of approval. In the family.
Okay, so yesterday comes out. I sent a message to you guys. I was like, "What the heck's this?" And they're just saying, "Okay, what the heck's
Jason Reitman?
Jason Reitman's like
is set to develop.
in talks to develop.
Write and direct.
Yeah, co-write. I think
a Ghostbusters movie set in the original universe. I guess.
He's all whatever happened in the 80s happened, and this is the same world.
Modern day, same world.
Not a knock on, the Paul Feig or whatever the heck his name is.
Yeah.
The movie he did, just different. This is back in the other universe from the 80s.
Yeah.
Same thing. And then you're like, oh, okay, cool. And I just took that as like they're thinking about it.
Man, that sounds cool. He sounds passionate about it. Like his dad is stoked on it. Like, so I mean, there's because his dad, like for those who didn't know,
directed the first
Ivan
Reitman. Now, Ghost House Productions is a production company like that's on. I think it's on the Sony lot.
Okay.
Like, and I remember seeing something like they're actively working on Ghostbusters stuff, and I'm like, after that terrible there was rumors there might be a Netflix show and all this other stuff coming on, new animated series.
Well, there's still an animated series or a movie still set to be developed as well, in addition to this.
That's right. So there's other things going on, and Dan Aykroyd's part of that. And anyways, then all of a sudden today,
teaser. We get a teaser, guy.
Freaking teaser, dude. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but
still, it's a teaser.
It's something produced. They had ready to go. Like, okay.
You should go check it out. If you
it'll be on the show note page.
Ghostbusters in your heart, even a little.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to watch this.
If busting makes you feel good, you need to
go bust.
No, go check this out. Go, or who are you gonna call?
Who are you gonna call? Are you gonna answer the call? Who are you gonna answer the call? Gosh, that's so a really bad subtitle.
That movie's awful. I don't care. Anyone, it's not awful for any other reason, but it's just bad.
I haven't watched it. I don't have an opinion one way or the other.
Go watch it. I got it for free.
I got it for free as well, and I still haven't watched it.
Giving it away.
Can I talk about this teaser a little bit?
Yeah, please walk us through it.
I mean, I don't need to walk through what happens, but I just want to say that the sound design and the score in just the little minute and a half, whatever we get, made me feel like I was back in that world. Yeah. Like it was like mission accomplished. All of the sound effects and the score of kind of zooming in on what looks to be the Ecto 1. I was like, yep, I'm in. Yeah, I'm pumped. It's going to be so great. Really, really hyped. Like I want to see what they do. And the fact that they already had a teaser done. Supposedly they're supposed to start filming in the next few months. So it seems like everything's moving pretty quickly. Like they've been developing this behind the scenes for a little bit. You think that Bill Murray's going to be in this thing? That's going to be the bigger question. I know. That's tough, man. The realist in me wants to say I don't think he's going to be. Why? I think, I don't know, just because I want to be pessimistic and it's I don't want my feelings hurt. One of the rumors before when they were trying to develop part 3 for a while was he would be a ghost. All right. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Yeah. I mean, maybe here's the thing. Back to Zombieland in a way. Here's the thing. He had a cameo in Answer the Call. Oh, see, I didn't see that. I mean, if he can lower his standards for that, he can do something for Venkman then. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Freaking Dan Aykroyd is going to be in this thing. Oh, yeah. He's just Aykroyd, I need something to do, right? Yeah. Ernie Hudson's let's do this, right? Yeah. He's yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I'm doing kids' birthday videos. They're still doing it, like in Ghostbusters 2. Who are you gonna call? He-Man. him and Ray. It's so. I think. By the way, all the articles that talking about this one, they're and the classic Ghostbusters and the not quite as good Ghostbusters 2. I loved Ghostbusters 2. It's goofy as all get out. It's got that Bobby Brown song. Awesome. Oh, dude. So good. Not as good as Ray Parker Jr.'s. There's the one thing that I love. Ray Parker Jr., that music video, man.
It's the best, dude. There's like all these 80s celebrities like Ghostbusters, Chevy
Yeah, that
Chase.
little bit of choreography that he's in, like the flying V of Ghostbusters. Like, it's so good, dude.
I love that they did that on the animated series too. They just copied that whole dance when they're going down the street. It's like,
and then Egon was blonde for some reason
and had red glasses. He seemed like a bad 80s like new wave guy. I don't know. They Ninja Turtled those guys too. They gave them all different colored suits.
Yep.
Kids can't understand who characters are if they don't have different suits.
Can't all look the
That always
same.
bugged me. I was like, why does Ray have the only suit that's correct?
Dude, right?
Right? I was like, why? Why is Winston in a powder blue outfit? Come on, Winston Zedmore does not wear powder blue. You know, with pink cuffs.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the pink cuffs.
It's like, come on. Yeah.
I'm excited for this, man. I went and saw Ghostbusters, the first one, when I was like a little kid, when it was in the drive-in.
Wow.
I was going to say I was probably too young for it. I was definitely too young for it because even that librarian thing in the beginning scared the crap out of me.
Yeah. Oh, my kid loves that movie.
But I loved it, though. Like, I couldn't help it. Like, I
Yeah.
still loved it, even though that initial scene scared me for a while when I was real little.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited about the possibilities of this. I think Jason Reitman has made good movies.
Yeah. They haven't
Not
been
all
like...
of them have hit at the box office, but I think he knows how to make a good movie.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's a bad movie maker. It
Yeah.
just means people are dumb.
And I think, yeah, it's true.
That's all that it is.
There is some truth to that.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, with it being like his dad producing it, like it seems like he has an appreciation, like with being on set, being in.
Yeah,
the
he was in the second one. He was like a little.
He had a line, I think, too.
I don't know.
Was he the kid at the birthday party?
I think he was in the birthday party.
Oh, dude, I need to look that up.
Go watch it.
Yeah, I need to just watch that again. So yeah. Ghostbusters. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun movie. Did you? Oh man, something was on the tip of my tongue, and I totally forgot what it was going to be about. Oh man, I hope Rick Moranis comes back too.
That'd be wonderful.
Rick Moranis and
Sigourney Weaver could come back too.
Why not, dude? She needs to.
Sure, she could do something.
Yeah, dude, just bring everybody back that can come back. You know, bring some new guys in.
The gatekeeper.
You know, like bring back the Marshmallow Man, all that stuff, dude. So fun, dude.
The gatekeeper and the keymaster.
Ghostbusters is so freaking great, dude.
Agreed.
Thank you, Ghostbusters.
Thank you, Ghostbusters.
And my kid's excited about Ghostbusters because Lego Dimensions, that game.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways,
That's great, dude.
I'm excited about Ghostbusters and all that stuff. So there you go.
I dig it.
Didn't even know that
That's
was
our
going to
news.
happen.
Boom.
That's our news.
And now on to reviews.
Reviews.
What you got for me, dude?
So, so many comics, dude. I just want to say Daredevil, a.k.a. Man Without Fear miniseries that's going on right now. I don't know if I like it.
Oh, bummer.
I'm kind of like, just get to the new series that's going to start in a month.
Yeah, because this is like a weekly thing, right?
Yeah, it's been coming out every week, and I just don't understand why they ended the series.
Yeah.
And they're still going to keep the legacy numbering. It's just weird. Like,
It seems kind of arbitrary.
I hate number ones, dude. It just bugs the crap out of me. But
so how many issues have been out?
it's
so
a different
far?
artist on every book, similar to this Marvel Knights format that's going on right now.
Is it the third issue that came out today?
Yeah, third issue came out today. I'm just not pumped on it. And again, waiting for it to end, but it's kind of jarring when the art is different. If you're going to have different artists, at least try to showcase it in a way like, okay, this person's working on this.
All right, so you're not feeling it. So
Not
what would
loving
your
it, no.
rating be?
I'm going to give
guy?
this a go. You know,
So just because
it is not Daredevil season 3. Huh?
Oh yeah.
I
I feel like
love
it's one of those
Daredevil.
things because sometimes you're committed to a character, so you're like,
Committed.
okay, I'll give it a try.
You know, till death do us part.
Yeah.
Apparently he died in the not really. He's basically in a coma, and he's kind of in this weird state where he's going through all of his iterations and
Interesting.
and he's hearing from Karen. I don't know, man. It's just I'm sticking it out.
Yeah.
Sticking it out. Wait, just take me to a good Daredevil story because I don't want to have bad ones.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
where Batman is like, man, so many good Batman stories coming out. Give me a good Daredevil story. It's not hard.
True.
That's it.
All right, I have the Batman Who Laughs. This second issue came out today.
Mm-hmm.
The first issue was last month.
Yeah.
Caught up on both of those
Goodness.
today. Dude, I like them a lot. I was not asking for this.
Yeah.
We talked at length last year about the one shot about his origin, and I was like, man, that was really well done, but super messed up.
I remember reading it. It's like, this is
I don't
awful.
need any more of this.
Yeah, not
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I don't need any more of this. So when they announced it, I was like, I like Jock as the artist. I like, obviously, Scott Snyder's a good writer.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
So, obviously. So reading these first 2 issues, man, I'm actually pretty excited about the stuff they've done, where they're going with the story, and I'm excited to read the next one. And Jock reuniting this team that was on Black Mirror and Detective Comics a few years back, I think it works really well.
Gosh, when was that? That was like 2010.
Was it that long ago?
It's like 2010, early 2011, I believe, that they finished all that Black Mirror stuff up.
Sheesh.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, so I would say this is a let's go. Like, I think it's a solid book. The art's really good. I think the really interesting stuff in the story, I think they're taking some big swings.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it pays off.
Yeah, it's definitely weird and unsettling too. You're like, what the heck is going on with Batman? And it's just going to make you have some thoughts, especially with like what's going on. No spoilers, but what's going on in the beginning of the issue with Alfred and Batman and some stuff in it to a regular person. You're like, I'm just going to let this thing happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the right decision. So anyways, I give it a let's go as well. It's good. You should be reading Batman Who Laughs.
Cool.
Right.
What else you got?
Catwoman 7. A really good issue. It's kind of a setup. It's kind of a cliffhanger.
Yet.
It's a cliffhanger. Joel Jones didn't I illustrate this one?
Oh.
Different art team. I'm forgetting the name right now, but they are really good. It was really clean and nice, and it wasn't jarring. We're like, it's a new team and it's awful. It's still very clean. It's not aping her at all. It's their own thing, but it's nice, and it feels appropriate for the book. Like, it has the tone of the book. Like, where how Nightwing has 2 different artists and they're completely different. This doesn't feel like that at all. This feels like this is the look and feel of the book. It's different. But, I'm just going to be a good host and say, who's doing the art on this book?
Who's doing the art on this book?
Elena Casagrande and Fernando Blanco, and it is great. And
awesome.
I wouldn't mind.
Looking forward to reading it.
I wouldn't mind if they did the art again and again and again, and maybe did art on another book.
Oh,
like maybe the Nightwing book, where they have a really good artist working on it. And sorry, I'm not like I'm hating, but the art is jarring. It's like, you got this one cat and he's working on it and it's so good. And then you got this other guy. It's like, what? That's a really awkward change. Like, this team right here would fit really well in that book. Anyways,
good to
that's
know.
it. There you go.
Noted.
There you go. And I like it.
So what would you rate that issue?
It's a let's go. It's good. It's a let's go if you're really into this Catwoman book. And I like it. And, not a spoiler. Sometimes you got to give people a little bit of cheese, right? Penguin's in this book, and it's good. He's in town. He's visiting her while she's on some California town she's living in, and so he's out there to visit her, and it's good. There's some penguin-y evil going on, and so I'm happy to see he probably got away from Batman, since Batman was, pretty pissed off with him in the last few issues. So he's like, let me go out to California, cause a ruckus,
get away,
cause a ruckus. So good book.
Cool. Spider-Man Miles Morales actually came out last week, but we didn't talk about it, although it was our cover of the week.
It was our cover of the week. Side note, you should be following our Instagram, because we're doing a lot of fun stuff, again, with all the fun little daily things. Cindy, the intern, is making it happen. So
where would they follow us?
On Instagram? At Let's Go Comic Show. Oh, okay. We thought of a very creative name to make it easy to follow. So at Let's Go Comic Show, one word.
Yeah, give us.
There you go. Follow us, and there's some fun stuff, and there you go. So yeah. So
anyway, Spider-Man Miles Morales number 2. The first issue was a little bit of a slow start.
It was a little slow.
This one picks up a little more.
I freaking love this episode.
It was a lot of
this
fun.
Issue.
The play between
Miles and Rhino,
was really great. I think it was really smart. I think you had some good. You're going back and forth on Twitter talking about like kind of a deep cut.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I was going to get to. There was a little dialogue where the Rhino was like, I one time dressed up as Santa Claus and the Hulk
Oh, he
ruined
was a
it.
mall Santa.
Yeah, and I was like, wow. I loved it because it was random and it freaking was a comic book from when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
And I remember it like vividly. I remember this issue where it was like in the Hulk comics at the time, Peter David was telling the story about the Hulk and him. It was literally in the middle of...
Peter David was writing that too?
Yeah, dude.
Dang, dude, he was literally writing everything.
He writes everything. That was great back then. And it was a story about the Hulk kind of coming to terms with... he was on the... I think he either was almost there or he just became the smart Hulk. So like...
Okay.
There was this battle between the gray and the green Hulk, right? And so he finally like emerged... The green Hulk emerged again. And it was really weird because like... Bruce Banner's skin ripped and stuff. It wasn't even like a change of color. It was like this Hulk emerged. Anyways, so after this happens, they do this one-off flashback story of the Gray Hulk. And with Gray Hulk, it's like a transformation at nighttime. Like, oh man, I'm gonna Hulk out. So you got like Bruce Banner running into a bathroom and like, hulking out. And there's this whole sequence where some guy's like, dang man, are you all right? Like he's having diarrhea or something.
Yeah.
And then Hulk comes out of the bathroom, it's all destroyed, and he like gives him the role, like, here, man. Anyway, so he encounters...
Classic potty humor.
Yeah, and he encounters, the Rhino, and at the end of the story, like Hulk's Santa Claus and the Rhino's like an elf or something. And anyways, it was a really fun story. And I was like, oh, dang, that's a random callback. Like,
yeah.
But it made me feel like I love when, like... That continuity does not matter, but it was nice that they dug it up.
Right.
So anyways, fun. Maybe I'll put that on the Instagram story. Like, you guys can look at that. Like, this was the story he's talking about. And I'm wondering, why didn't they put a little box like see Incredible Hulk, 4, whatever it was. Like they used to always do that, right?
I mean, I think they would usually do that. But
Dude, like when they go to Marvel Unlimited on that thing, you should be able to click a link right there. Read this issue. So... I don't know if I'm going to be able to dig through all my comic boxes to find it, but I'm going to find the digital version.
You should.
Oh my gosh.
Dig away, my friend.
My whole day. That's what I'm going to do Friday. Yeah. You'll find that issue. Here it is, suckers. So,
I got it.
Yeah, I have it, dude. I have it. It's there. So, yeah, I thought that issue was fun. It definitely picked up from where issue 1 was and made me excited to read issue 3 because I was like, man, if you don't bite me in 6, you're out. And it bit me at 2. And so let's see where we go.
Yeah,
so,
it's been a fun book. I would definitely give that one a let's go this issue.
It is a let's go. So pick up Miles Morales Spider-Man. Is that the title? Is it just Miles Morales Spider-Man? Is that the title of the book?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So it's freaking great. So
cool.
Get it. Get it, you Spider fans.
Right, last one, and again, it's kind of catch up a little bit, at least for me.
Yeah.
You've been talking for a while about Detective Comics, this run with Pete Tomasi taking over, art by Doug Mahnke. Oh
man, I love it.
So I finally read these 3 issues so far, and that's 994, 995, and 996.
The countdown to 1,000.
It's been good, man.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. This week's was really cool, fun callback. To maybe other mediums that people are used to and some familiarity with the characters there.
Yeah.
But also still that element of like, what the heck is happening right now?
It sounds like someone's trying to take out his mentors. People that have cared for him. But
interesting.
Yeah.
People
Ducard's been a character, though.
Who he is.
Ducard has been in the Batman comics before.
Oh, yeah. No.
But they definitely are leaning into that Liam Neeson look on some of it.
For sure.
You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot happening there. I think the art's solid. I think, the story's really interesting to me. So I'm curious to see where it goes and the way it's kind of walking through Batman's past and like what's made him who he is.
Yeah,
I think that's really smart, leading up to such a huge issue when we get to 1,000. It just seems like a real smart build up toward that. To honor the history of the character, but try to build in something new and this mystery and intrigue and wondering what's happening.
I wanted to ask you about that, the interaction between Bruce and Damian, like when they're in the Batcave and then...
Yeah, apparently, I think that's from when Titans first started, where this run of Titans, they kind of had their break a little bit from each other.
So Damian killed Ducard's son? I don't know when that happened.
Yeah, wasn't he the main character in? Not the main character. He was the villain.
In what?
Right? Whoever was nobody.
Oh, really?
Wasn't that in Detective?
Oh, okay.
We're professionals here, guys.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I can't read everything. And so the ending thing is like, I'd like that, Father. I'm like, that face says, screw you, Dad.
Oh, yeah, for
Like,
sure. He's like, I don't care if we talk about this or not.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
I'm doing
man.
just fine with this.
He's like, I'm going to help Alfred out.
Crappy Teen Titans.
Yeah. And then I'm
over
like,
there.
meanwhile, Tim Drake's like, Young Justice. This is like a big old piece of bubble gum. It's fun. It's popping. Let's see what happens. Anyways, back to Detective.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to highlight from these issues? I just caught up on those this week.
I just think
really cool. It's fun.
The art's so good. I didn't know that.
You like high definition teeth. That's why you like Doug Monkey.
I don't know what it is about you and his teeth. I think his teeth are amazing. I think he does great teeth work. I feel like they should call him Doug Monkey MD or DDS.
Doug the teeth.
So
Monkey.
I didn't love this weird, squishy protoplasm, clay-facey amalgam of all Batman's villains. I thought that was kind of a weird choice, but whatever. I get it. Like it's kind of it's a choice, and it doesn't ruin the issue.
Right, and I also don't know if like that is that from something. Was that somewhere else before? Because it didn't seem like it shocked him as much as it should.
Yeah, it's
like,
a choice.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before.
So,
I mean, this whole run for me has been, I don't know, I'm a little in the dark, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, ends on a really nice cliffhanger with the original Mr. Miracle, that Thaddeus dude.
Yeah,
and so you're like, oh, what's going on with this, man? Like, it's kind of interesting. Tom King who's doing the other Batman title, and he just finished a Mr. Miracle thing, and then over here you're getting some Mr. Miracle with the other Bat Rider.
Yeah, and this is the Mr. Miracle we've read of.
Yeah.
Like, he's the one, he kind of takes on that mantle.
Yeah, he's taking the mantle from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Lots of good stuff.
Let's see what happens. Anyways, I'm excited for Detective 1000. That's going to be fun, man.
That is. I think that's going to be really cool.
Detective 1000, 80 years of Batman, Batman 89 being 30. We got some fun stuff, dude. Fun.
It's a good Batman year. Go figure.
Yeah.
Just like every other year.
Just like every year. Every year should be a good Batman year.
So what would you rate this issue specifically?
It's a Let's Go. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. This whole run so far has been a Let's Go.
Yeah, it's been really, it's just been a really fun comic. So
cool.
Yeah. So there you go, man. Some
comics and news and all sorts of rabbit trails around.
Yes. And so let me tell you, Matt, next week.
Yes.
We are going to do our drawing finally for the Black Man of Funko Pop.
Yes.
You have 1 week.
I hope I win.
No, you are not eligible. Sorry.
Dang it.
You have 1 week to enter. And remember, what you got to do, you have to do the trifecta. You got to follow us on Twitter.
I have 1 week?
You have to follow us on Instagram, and you have to leave us a review on the iTunes podcast store. Because if you do that, we're going to put your name on a little thing, and then we will read that on the air, and you'll be like, I won. And
read the little thing.
And then we will contact you.
With the names in it.
We will contact you. So
indeed.
It'd be nice. So let's make that happen, dude. Right?
Yes.
Are you excited?
I am. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening again. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Ritchie. Justin.
J_Rocca. Or you can follow the show at Let's Go Comic Show on Twitter and Instagram. Like we said, go follow the Instagram. It's fun, dude. Putting some blood, sweat, and tears into it is what we're doing.
Not too much blood, though.
But a lot of tears. There's a lot of tears, dude.
Many tears.
Just crying my little heart out. So, please do that. And then, if you want, you can go to the website, www.letsgopodcast.com, and you can listen to this show and the Let's Go podcast and the Start Today podcast and maybe some more podcasts. Who knows? If you want to start a fun show, we'll put it on the network. It'll be a good time. We'd love for you to buy some merch. You can buy a Smell Them Floppies t-shirt right now.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Right
you should get
now.
one. And you know what? All proceeds go to the show. They help make the show better. So go there. Go to the Let's Go podcast.com/merch, and you can buy yourself a shirt. It'll be fun. And I would love. Matt, would you love if somebody went to Patreon and they joined and they supported the show monthly? And they're like, hey, just like, for 1 pack of gum, you can help people produce a podcast that you like listening to and give you some fun stuff. Get some stickers, some buttons.
Be good. We have
shirts.
Sarah McLaughlin playing on the website.
She's like, people are burning these comics if you don't pay $3 a month. So we'd love
puppy eyes.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a video,
eyes,
but it's just me and Matt with sad eyes. That would be it.
I feel like there was a cartoon I watched. And like, did you teach him puppy eyes?
That's my kids. That was probably Teen Titans Go.
It might be.
It might, because my boys do puppy eyes. All right, so there you go. My name's Justin.
I'm Matt.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.